From the Tarrant County Criminal District Attorney's Office, this is CDA Chat. Shoplifting, drug possession, theft. The crime is the same, regardless of whether you're an adult or a juvenile. But because of age, the consequences are different for juveniles. Assistant Criminal District Attorney Tim Bednarz is chief of the Juvenile Division and explains the treatment goal for most juvenile offenders is not punishment. Part 2 now of our story, truth and consequences.
Juveniles, they seem to be focused more on rehabilitation and helping the child straighten out before they enter into the adult system and continue committing crimes. So it's kind of an effort to nip the problem in the bud before they become adults and commit law violations then, because the consequences are going to be more serious. If you've got a young offender who's a juvenile, you certainly want to, if you can, try and rehabilitate them and straighten them out so that they can lead a normal life. But at the same time, if they're committing particularly violent acts, you've got to be mindful, and you also have a duty to protect the public. A lot of limitations on how far you can go as far as locking them up or, to protect society from them. It's going to be about all you can do. If you can put them on probation, you can't really lock them up if all they've ever done is a misdemeanor. It has to be a felony offense before they're facing that as a consequence. It used to be that if a misdemeanor offender committed a certain number of misdemeanors, they became eligible to go to the juvenile prison, but that's no longer the case. A lot of the misdemeanor offenses may never get to us because they'll be handled by juvenile services, especially if it's something pretty minor, like minor marijuana possession or shoplifting, things of that nature. There could be things like community service. There could be a requirement ordered by the judge that they pay restitution to the victim. For example, if it's a theft, they'll have to make restitution for what they stole. If they cause injury to someone, they'll have to make restitution maybe for the hospital bills or ambulance bills or whatever else costs might have been incurred. If they've got a drug problem, they're going to be drug tested. If the judge is concerned about them staying at home where they should be, the judge may even impose an electronic monitor to make sure they're not running amok in the community, but that they're either at home where they should be or they're at school where they should be. It's not really the parent who's committed a crime, so I don't think you want to lean on them too much, but at the same time, they're an important part. You can't really, it's going to be difficult to rehabilitate a child if you don't have the cooperation of the parents and if they're not involved in the process as well.
In our next CDA Chat, we'll learn when detention may be the only choice to save a young offender.